Good evening, everybody, and welcome to FFA chat room. It's our Young Creative Spotlight edition today. So, this is where we like to promote all the young people. Let's get nice and comfortable. I'm just not comfortable yet. Can you see how I'm just moving around? But I'll get there. That's right. That's better. Much better. Okay, everybody. We ready to get down to business? Welcome to FFA chat room. And it's our Young Creative Spotlight edition today. So we're looking forward to this. We've got Daverich, the creative director of Daverich, Couture and convener of Dubai African Fashion Week, that's on board. He's just joined us, so we're going to be bringing him on in a second. We are about promoting everything African, whether it's not just about Nigeria, it's about anything African, wherever you are. Whether you're in Dubai, in London, wherever. What is old age? It's not your fault. I don't know what you're referring to, but you're in trouble anyway. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Shoy Yabade, aka Mr. Mahogany, and you're welcome to the chat room, which is a weekly interactive talk show brought to you by Fashion's Finest Africa, the leading platform in Africa for everything fashion. We celebrate new and emerging fashion designers and creatives, fashionpreneurs and fashionistas from all over the world. And today's show is our Young Creative Spotlight, new and under 30 edition. That's right, this is an edition of the show that specifically or specially set apart to celebrate the new designers, creatives on the block, new makeup artists, fashion designers, photographers, illustrators on the scene, and have them talk to us about how they're growing their business, how they're getting started, how it works for them, the challenges and the triumphs so far. So it's about young people because we believe that young people need to have a chance to get started. Please, if you have any questions, comments, please throw them at us because it's your show as well. The show is always going to feature guests that are new, under the age of 30. It's an interactive show and it's all about you. I know that David is on board, so let me try and find him and bring him on now. Daverich Couture. This is a man as Daverich. However you wish to pronounce it, Daverich, Couture. All I know is that the rich is in it. David, how are you?
Hello, good evening, sir. I'm good.
That's what I like to hear. I like a man that is good. You're looking good. How is sunny?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you so much.
How is sunny Dubai?
Oh my God. It's so hot, man. Like it can even cook egg.
Is that bad, man?
It's very hot. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's what we like to hear. So just to let everybody know, you're based in Dubai. That's right. So what I like to do,
Yes, sir.
A little bit of an introduction for you so that people know who you are. And then we're getting to asking you questions and you telling us about yourself. So Daverich is the creative director of Daverich Couture. He is a vibrant and a young fashion designer with aspirations to get his designs to every home across the world. He's also the convener for the first ever Dubai African Fashion Week. Daverich is known for his brand that specializes in peculiar African attires that is focused on meeting fashion needs from different parts of the world. His brand
Yeah.
which started as a vision in Nigeria, is now getting a foothold in the fashion industry of the United Arab Emirates and beyond. Please welcome
Yes.
David Richard to FFA chat room, Young Creative Spotlight edition. David, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Good, good, good. So, okay, let's get straight
Yeah.
into it because people don't want to hear me talk. It's you that they came to listen to. Give us your
Yeah.
background story. How did you get into the fashion space? You know, what prompted you? And also, why did you decide to move from Nigeria to Dubai? So I want you to combine those two questions.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. It all started when I was in JSS2. Yeah, I was just drawing my thing in class, at home, everywhere. I remember at that time, my senior prefects, like the senior students, will always come to my class and look for David. And like, where is David? David is here, is there. Okay, can you help me draw something for my girlfriend? There's this girl that I'm trying to like toast or something like that, and I needed to do a drawing for me. So what I do basically then was just like I create this girl. She's not real, but looks very real somehow, like this, like a visual drawing. So
Mm-hmm.
I do the color painting and everything, and I present it to the guy, and he will pay me 15 naira. So 15 naira is like a huge money for me. So to solve one or two things, and I'm like, wow, thank you so much. So even some teachers, our art teachers, sometimes, I don't know about schools of nowadays, but then teachers will come to the class and give me their notebook to help them write, do the drawing on the note on the board. So I'll just do my thing. I was just enjoying the flow at that time. Sometimes my classmates will tell me, you shall end up as a tailor. I'm like, God forbid me tailor, okay? So I reject it. I'm like, no, it's not my thing. But as time goes on, I um, begin to love what I do, what I create. Like it's so beautiful. I'm like, okay, why don't I just go into it full time and see how the fashion industry works like that? And we relocated to Lagos, to our new place in Lagos. Then I schooled in ABJ. So when we relocated to Lagos, I told my mom, my parents, that I want to go into fashion designing. First, my dad wasn't in support of it, but my mom was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, good and fine. I will support you. So I was in church one Sunday, and one woman was behind me. And whilst pastor was preaching, I was just drawing my thing again. That's just the usual, the normal me. So the woman was enjoying my drawing, and after service, she walked up to me and said, "This boy, are you a fashion designer?" I'm like, "No, ma." Did you study fashion? I said, no. I said, okay, why don't you go into fashion? You're really good at what you create and they're really beautiful. So I'm like, I don't know how to go about it. He said, you can sell these designs to designers and they'll buy it from you. And I'm like, okay, I like that idea. So she helped me. She gave me some advice of what to do and how to go about it. I went online, started learning. First step was to go to roadside tailoring to learn how to, that is really important. The basics is really important. So I went to roadside tailoring for like 1 year. And after that, I was like, no, this is not enough. I need to know more about fashion making and all these things. So I finished the 1 year training. I went to fashion school, Mimi Remy Fashion Academy, and it was an amazing time that year. I graduated. Immediately I graduated, I told my mom I'm coming over to Dubai. And she's like, okay, I'll make your papers ready and stuff like that. So that's how I came over here. And the funny thing is, when I came here, my mom already got me a job. And like, David, there's a job for you. I told her, mommy, no, I just finished from fashion school. I need to, I need to put into practice what I've learned from fashion school. It's like, boy, this will not sustain you. You need to do something. Everybody's working here. You need the papers. I said, God will help me. God is going to see me through. So it just started by me talking to friends, my family, talking to their own friends, especially my sister became my muse, like my mannequin. So I always like dress her, make some beautiful outfit for her. She go to church, people like, wow, who did this for you, David? And they contact me. I saw the outfit you made for your sister. I want you to make for me. So that's how I got started. Like, okay, the business. I went into it fully as a fashion designer. Yeah.
Okay, so apart from being a designer, you've also decided to host the
Yeah.
Dubai African Fashion Week in Dubai. Okay,
Yes.
why did you get into
Yes.
that? Why not just stick to being a designer? What made you decide that you also want to be a fashion show producer as well?
Oh, okay. Um, Last year, November, there's this event that happens in UAE. It's called SPI. Now, so DSB, it's a day that they celebrate sneakers all over the world. So people, fashionistas and fashion bloggers travel over to Dubai for this huge event. And then it's kind of like a street style thing. You just create your own outfits, may go very crazy, but then you have to wear maybe Adidas or any of your favorites brand. So press will see you. If they like you, they will call you, interview you, and then if you pass, you will get to be featured in their magazine and stuff like that. So before that time, one guy contacted me on Instagram, Ahmed. Ahmed is a local, he's an Emirati in Dubai. So he's like, David, I saw your amazing work. There's this thing I want to do, and I want to work with a young creative. I said, okay, no problem. We need to sit down and brainstorm over it. So he came with his girlfriend, and I shared. They told me what they are going for, and I'm like, okay, this is what I have in mind to create. The girlfriend was like, wow, I love it already. I'm like, okay, if you like it, then let's go for it. But I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I just want to, if you guys will provide all that I need to make this happen, I'll really appreciate it. They said anything. I told them, okay, let's go to the market. We went to the market, we sourced everything we needed to make the outfit, and the event came. They went for the event. In my mind, I was just like doing my thing, just like that. And to God be the glory, my design won as the top 5 among everybody. Like thousands of people were there. The top 5 best outfits, they were best dressed. So I was featured in Gulf News magazine, the National EA magazine, and so many other magazines covered me. I'm like, wow, thank God. And people started contacting me. I want to work with you. I want you to style me, stuff like that. And I said, after this year, early January, I sat down and I'm like, okay, since now I have the profile, it's time for me to do what I've always wanted to do. This has always been my dream to have an event where we celebrate African creatives. So I called a few friends and I shared the idea with them, and they're like, good, I love it. This is first of its kind. We have fashion show, but we don't have fashion week. We don't have African fashion week. We have Arab fashion week. We have international Dubai Fashion Week, we have Fashion Forward and African Fashion Show, and so many shows here, but we don't have African Fashion Week. So I was like, okay, since we don't have this, I need to plan, like write down lots of things that I want to do and how I want it to be like. I started making research online and asking people questions, those that have done event before, like Ghanaian fashion organizers. I contacted them to ask them how they did their show and everything. And these guys were really helpful because I was feeling, sometimes when you seek for help from your fellow Africans, they kind of like withdraw some information from you. They don't give everything. So, but when God is involved in something, He makes way where there seems to be no way. Everything was just going smooth. So I that's what inspired me. I really want to push African designers in the Middle East and across the world to come and break into the Middle East fashion, because we are really not celebrated in this area. So Vogue just had a collaboration with some African designers recently, maybe because of this COVID-19 and things that has happened this period has opened their eyes to some things that they were really blinded to see. So I'm really happy that Africans all over the world are not taking over this period. So actually, this is what inspired me to come up with this event.
So, David, you're in Dubai, okay? Lots of
Yeah.
Arab
Yes,
people,
sir.
it's an Arab society. What is it like
Yes.
being a young African designer in Dubai? What kind of challenges are you facing? Because I cannot believe it can be that smooth, because Arabs like to do things
Yeah.
their own. They have a certain way of dressing.
Yes.
I mean, they can afford
Yes.
designer outfits and stuff. Yes, there are Nigerians there
Yes.
and there's other Africans there, but I'm not sure if it's sustainable.
Mm.
So, what's it like for you being a young African designer? What challenges do you face?
Mm. Okay, this is okay. I will start by saying, in my business, dealing with individuals is not easy because now this is Dubai here, and our Africans here, they feel they are making a lot of money, and I don't know, so they treat designers, African designers, somehow, which is really not encouraging. I mean, someone like me, I remember something that happened 3 years ago. There was this lady that contacted me. She wanted me to style her for her birthday. And looking at her curve, I clearly told her, Ma, this will not work for you. This style that you want me to do will not work for you. But she kept insisting that I do the same thing, the same thing. And this is me. Those that know my customers, some of my customers are here. They know me for not taking pictures. I don't like people bringing already made stuff. I usually like us to sit down, discuss where you're going to, what you want to look like. Then I create something around that thing. So she gave me a picture and she insisted I do the same thing. She paid a good money though. But at the end of the day, when I went to deliver the outfit, Madam threw the outfit on me because her friend said the style is not looking good on her. I felt really bad. Man, some I have a lot of customers that treats me well, but then some Africans don't treat our designers here. They don't respect them. If I will use that word, they don't really respect them. But other nationalities will do business with us, and they value our craft. They respect what we do, but others don't usually do. And some Arab people that love to wear African prints. Yeah, so they contact me sometimes like, I want this thing, what is it called? It has two pockets. I'm like, Danshiki. They said, yes. Do you have it? I said, yes, I have it. So they like to wear it, but not often because they have a traditional wear that they are usually on. But then again, they support African designers. Yeah.
Okay, so you have two sides. You have the Arabs, and you
Yeah.
have the Africans. You kind of mentioned a
Yes.
little bit about how Africans see you. Do you have
Yeah.
Arab clients? I know you said you have one or two that have
Yes.
Rafiki, but do you have a number of them, or they
Yes.
primarily African clients?
I didn't get your question again. Please can you
I
come
said,
again?
which clients do you have more of? Is it either African or Arab clients? Who are your
Oh,
greatest number?
yeah, yeah. Africans. Yeah,
So how do they
most of my
find you, or how
customers are
do you
Africans.
find them? How do they find you, or how do you find them?
Mm,
You know.
okay. I remember when I started, it was just a word of mouth, and one thing I believe is my crafts. Let the design
Mhm.
speak for me. Yeah. So because when you tell in Nigeria that you're a fashion designer, they look at you, hey, you want to come and spoil my beautiful material for me, that kind of thing. But then show them what I've done, give them contact of those that have styled to go testimony, let them contact these guys and ask them. So it's I don't know.
Okay, so generally speaking, this is a general question
Yeah.
now. What is the
Yeah.
fashion? Um, what's the fashion scene like? What's the fashion industry like in Dubai? Because my understanding of when I used to go to Dubai, when I see them when they used to come to
Yeah.
London, is that they're into designer.
Mm.
They just want designer. They don't look like people that go
Yes.
and sew or make clothes. They want to buy ready-made from a
Mm.
Versace or Gucci or whoever it is. But what is it really like? Give us the
Yes.
inside gist about what the fashion industry is like, not just about for Africans, but generally the whole fashion industry.
Okay, the fashion industry here is really high. I mean, everybody wants to wear designer brand. Everybody wants to look good. And people have freedom to wear, to look anyhow they want to look and dress anyhow they want to dress. Nobody's stopping you here. So people go all out. Those that have that boldness, they go all out when they are going out. But still, um, Africans that are here, they patronize our African designers, in terms of outfit for church, for events like that. But um, our white people, they just don't really buy the idea of wearing African prints too. Not all of them. So they just prefer to wear English wear. But now, these days, I have a lot of white customers, like in the corporate world. I do like their suits, their shirts, their trousers, and all those things. So now they prefer me tailoring it for them than to go to the mall to get this stuff, because the mall is giving you mass production. So they're not very stylish because there's just one pattern. So you have no choice. You just go there, you fit in. If it's not your size, if it's a bespoke boutique you go into, they'll just reduce it for you to fit you and you walk away. But now this guy's friends has opened the friends has really done a good job by helping my brand, speaking good about my brand. So these people are contacting me to do some suits for them to wear to work, for them to wear to meetings and stuff like that, for red carpets, events, and so it's improving now. Like, these guys are appreciating African designers now, but before, no, they just prefer going to the mall. Even some Africans, Kenyans, will tell you, how much is that your stuff? And you give them price. Okay, I'll go to Zara and get one. I'm like, okay. But now I'm going for this event. I want you to buy that same English material, create something with that English material, your style. But before, it wasn't like that. So people were just, we don't have much designers here. And I mean, there are just very few. So those that are really pushing hard to make their voice heard, people are recognizing them now because of the work, the efforts that they've put into their crafts.
So
Yes.
what would you say your specialty is then? Because when we started, you spoke about doing stuff with African prints. Then you now said
Mm,
that you do clothes for corporate, made to
yeah.
measure. So are you
Mm.
specialized in anything, or you're very general? Which one is it?
Uh, I do more of African prints because I create better. This is our culture here. I love to create with our African prints. It's the fabric really inspires me a lot. But then again, the place or the country that I find myself in, I had to, like, okay, accept everything that comes my way. Yeah, in terms of the corporate side, I don't just want to limit myself to doing only our African stuff. Before, it was just our African stuff, but now with the kind of customers that I have to, like, okay, sit down and strategize. Okay, what do I want to go into? Menswear, women's wear, corporate menswear? Yes, so now I'm just doing every based on the orders that I receive. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk some business stuff. Please, if anybody's got any questions or comments, please give them out. This is very interactive, so we
Mm.
want you to please join in. Okay, so in terms
Oh
of
yes.
finances, okay, in terms of money,
Mm.
what has
Yeah.
it been like for a young person, a young creative like yourself in the industry? How have you been able to manage
Mm.
your finances as a business, both in terms of setting up your business, letting it
Mm.
grow, and also in
Yeah.
terms of living as a young man? You're in Dubai. You know, there's bills to be paid.
Yeah.
It's not like you can pop down to your uncle or your auntie and go and collect money and go and eat food and stuff like that. You understand?
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
very much give or
Mm.
take on your own. Yes, you've got friends, but it's not the same kind of
Yes.
lifestyle.
Yes.
Let people that are listening, because there's a lot
Yeah.
of young people here, a lot of people that are either designers, wanting to be designers, or just young people that are possibly thinking of setting up businesses. And there's people from different parts of the world that are listening. So let us let
Yeah.
us understand what your experience has been like from a financial perspective.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Early those days when I started, I really wasn't saving. I was just spending the money as it comes, I use it. As it comes, I use it. But 3 years ago, I sat down and I looked at how far I have come. I've worked hard to this place. I'm like, okay, David, it's time to plan, to um, strategize what you want to achieve in the next 1 year, what I want to do, where I want my brand to get to go. So I did those things, and with the help of planning, I was able to like, okay, every money that comes to my way, what I do from my profit, I divide it into two. I put half of it back to the business, and half of it is just like my salary. I tell myself, no matter how little it is, okay, this is my salary, and I'll save it. So that's how I've been saving. Now, from my own savings, after a year, I was able to get more equipment to improve on my craft, because some things are really expensive here. And if you go meet someone or anybody, no matter how much they're close to you, to assist you for help, everybody's on their own. So I have to save. I have to plan. If I don't prepare myself, I'll fall. So, and what I do these days, every month, I sit down and I review. I do a review. Okay, what did I do today? What didn't I do well? What can I improve on? Okay, why didn't I sell? What did I sell well? And all those things help me. Okay, these are my mistakes. These are what I need to improve on. These are what customers are complaining about, and so on and so forth. So the saving part um has really helped me to achieve, at least get a lot of things to make my craft better. Like the wedding that I someone contacted me to do for them. I nailed everything. Most of the outfit I did them myself.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have. I don't have much workers. I just employed this year, and because of the COVID-19, I have to like let them go because I cannot pay them. But before I got to this point, to this place, I've been doing it myself. So, and I have to like keep moving on. If I don't save, I won't be able to continue. So saving is very important in everything we do. No matter, even if it's five naira, I have to save it for future sake.
So, going back to your story when you first started, you said that you got to Dubai and your mom
Mm,
said to you, go and get a job. And you didn't want to
yeah.
get a job, okay, because you wanted to
Yes.
stick to being a fashion designer. How did you survive at that point? Were your parents sending you money? How were you getting money to survive? Because you've got to get an apartment, you've got to pay bills.
Mm,
How? So,
mm.
I mean, people want to know because some people might think, look, David Richard, he got on a plane, he went to Dubai, everything was sweet, money was just thrown at him. I'm sure it cannot be that easy.
Yeah.
I'm sure it cannot be that easy. Let people know
Mm,
what the truth is really like, so that if they do think of that, about wanting to do what you did, they can come prepared.
mm. Okay. When I came to Dubai, um, my mom said, "Okay, David, I want you to work. I already got you a job. I've done everything. You just need to come." I told her, "Mom, I don't want to work for anybody." And she was like, "Why?" I gave her my reasons. I was like, "How are you going to survive with your stitching or creating this space for people?" Because then it was just me. Nobody knew me that period. So I told her, don't worry, I just want to start. This is what I want to do here. So I started by meeting people, going to churches, especially winners in Dubai. I'll go there and after service, I'll stand outside and, sister, I'm a fashion designer. Brother, I'm a fashion designer. And it's really funny, yeah, because some people look at me and like, they'll pass. Some people like, okay, can I have your contact? And they'll reach out to me. But then that early period, I stitched for free. I needed to gain their trust. So I stitched for free. Now, my mom helped me to get a machine. All I had then was just my machine and one mannequin and my scissors and just a few things to start up with. But then as time goes on, I kept, like I said, we have to keep working on our crafts. As creatives, what you know is not enough. You need to learn more. Internet is there. YouTube is there. You need to improve. Because if you stay at one place, oh my God, the world is moving fast here. So that's how I pretty much started. And I started saving. Then not too much because I was spending the money kind of, but then the little ones the little one I was able to save helped me to push further.
Okay, so your sister, I believe she's on here. What's her name? Hadi? What's her name? What's your sister's name?
Miracle. Yeah, her name is Miracle. Miracle. She's here.
Okay.
Yeah, Hada's a Miracle.
She's here. She's been supporting you from beginning to end. So is Miracle?
Hello, Miracle. How are you doing?
Is Miracle in Dubai with you?
Yes. Actually, my family lives here. My mom is a teacher. Miracle is a teacher as well. And our last born is schooling here. Yeah.
Now, you see, you have to give this is what I've been trying to get to. I knew I'll get there in the end. So, the teacher changes differently, okay? Because a lot of people that they're listening to this at first, they will think, this David, he's brave, he just left Nigeria by himself and he went to Dubai to go and live by himself. He's a man. Can we do that? However, the true story is that David is there, but your family is also there with you. So yes. Thing that does make a difference because it means that you've got a very good support system around you because your mom is there to support you.
Yes.
Your sister, like you said, Miracle was your model. You understand? So that is different. So it's we like to get to this because the whole purpose of Young Creative Spotlight is that we want people to know what it's really like. So before somebody starts this up and says, hey, let me run to visa office. Let me go and get Dubai visa. Let me run to Dubai. I'm going to be like David. They need to understand it's not that easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. You need to work hard. You need to really work hard. It's not easy. You need to work hard. Work on your craft. If you're not good, please don't start. Keep working on yourself till you get better. Because here the fashion standard is really high. It's really high. If you say you're a designer, if you say you're a tailor, they'll treat you like a tailor. But if you say you're a designer, the expectation is really high. So you have to nail it. Yeah.
So my question is like this. Okay. You've been there for about 5 years now. So you understand the system very well. So if you didn't have your family there with you, how would it have been for you? If you were there by yourself, how would it have been?
Man, I don't know what I would have done without my family. Because my mom has been a huge support. I mean, I don't know. It's not easy to survive here as an entrepreneur. It's not. So it's not easy to survive here.
Then? You know, you said it's not easy to survive. So tell us, what's the difficulties of being there as an entrepreneur?
The house rent is very expensive. I mean, 1 month house rent in Nigeria is a year house rent.
So 1 month house rent in Dubai is 1 year's house rent in Nigeria. Okay.
In Nigeria, that's one of it. And feeding it's food are cheap here, but the visa as an entrepreneur, you need to get your own license, your own residence, or if you're a businessman like me, you need to get your license and all those things. So the process is not easy because Nigerians are really not respected here somehow. So we have to struggle, work our way up there to get whatever we have today. So it's not easy. It's not what we see on internet. It's more than that. There are a lot of sacrifice that people pay to get to where they are. Yeah,
So
it's not
explain
easy
to me what
because
you mean.
as
Go, go on. Continue,
yeah, I
continue.
mean,
I was going to say, explain to me
no,
what you mean when you say that it's not easy for
mm,
Nigerians. Nigerians are not respected. What's the issue? What's the problem? What do they do? How do they show their disrespect?
ah, the thing is, I don't really want to talk about that, but because we have the good, we have our good people here, and we have those that are tarnishing our image every day. So we are Nigerians. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. But then we survive everywhere we go. We make our noise. We are loud. We don't follow rules. Oh my God, a lot of things, like a lot of things that are happening. So it's affecting the good people that are really working hard to change the bad image that is already there. So it's somehow, bro.
Right. So I mean, like your sister said, she said it is our image that is really
Mm,
the issue out there. So that must, of course, make
yeah.
it much harder for you. So as a young creative,
Yes.
you stayed in
Yes, sir.
Nigeria, you've been in Dubai. Which one is
Mm.
easier to do business in? Is it easier to do business in Dubai, or is it easier to do business in Nigeria, or vice versa?
If you ask me that one, sir, I would say Dubai because when I finished fashion school, really didn't taste the fashion market in Nigeria. So I can't say much about it, but Dubai, we do business here than to do in Nigeria.
So what's the difference? Don't just give me general statements. I like to hear specifics. People that are listening, they want to hear specific because that's
Yeah.
how they would learn. So what
Mm.
actually is easier than Nigeria?
Mm. First, the money is good. Yeah, the money is good, and we don't have much. We don't have
Huh.
much designers that are really competing with us. So for now, we're just enjoying ourselves as designers, the good designers that are here. Yeah, the money is good, but um, and it's more organized. The money is good. It's more organized. Not like Nigeria. Nigeria market is we like party when we people go for parties, they go all out, but here we don't have much occasion, but every now and then people are always placing orders. The system is also good. It's safe.
Hmm.
The system is safe. The man, not like Nigeria, that people in Africa, like they don't have peace of mind and all those things. Here you can go out, leave your door open and all those things. So it's good to do business here.
Okay, so let's look at Dubai African
Mm.
Fashion Week. Have you got a date for it yet?
Mm.
Do you know when it's going to take place?
Yes, yes. We just launched the events officially today. Some hours ago, we had a Zoom meeting where a lot of people joined from Kenya, Dubai, and so many other places. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your date? What's the proposed date of the show?
April, first week of April. Yeah, that's when we're having it next year,
2021.
2021.
Okay, and then what would the
Yes, sir.
format be? So how many designers? How many days are you doing it? What's the format? Tell us a little bit about the show.
Okay. DAFW is promoting African creatives all over the world, but using Dubai as the stage. So it's going to be 2 days for the first start. We're going to be having it just for 2 days because our plan before was to have it for 5 days. But with the whole situation on ground around the world, we had to like, okay, 2 days is good to start with. So for the first day, we're having um, um, a panel where we talk about fashion, the normal seminar thing, and exhibitions. And then there's going to be time for people to connect with um, top celebrities like stylists, and if like those I want to go into styling, because some people ask me, I want to go into blogging, but I don't know how to go about it. So we'll have people that are already doing this, that have experience in this, business and how to make money from it. You can actually make money being a blogger and how to make money from it. Now, for those that want to go into makeup, encourage entrepreneurs in UAE. So the first day will just basically more of meeting, and then African markets in UAE will be going on that day. Then on Friday, we'll have the fashion show. So it's going to be back to back because I'm looking at having as many designers as possible from Africa and in UAE. So for now, we have about 6 designers in UAE that are working towards this event. Now, in Africa, we have about 12 designers coming in. I really don't know their name because these are communities that we spoke with, and they recommended these guys to us. So I'm looking forward to seeing their product portfolio later on. So yeah, it's an event to celebrate designers, African designers, our bold culture. Yeah, so that's what it
So
is.
are you charging
It's
the
just 2
designers to
days.
participate? Are you charging them to participate?
Yeah, yes, there is a package for designers and vendors to participate.
Okay. And about how many
And for
designers do you think you're
models,
going to have in total?
sir,
About how many designers in total do you think you're going to have?
32. I was looking at 32 at first, but we're gonna reduce it to 25 in total, both in Africa and in Dubai.
Okay. And how easy is it to find suitable models?
Here it's not really easy because models are working. They're not. It's not like their profession. They're not putting in their 100% time into it. They have to keep a job to do their passion at the same time. So they're just reaching out to us lately when they saw the event and like, I want to be a model, or I've done one show in my country, or I've done one with Arab Fashion Week and all those things. So we go through them. Those that need training, there is a model agency that is working with us, in Came Model Agency. So she's going to be putting them through training. And then we've decided to give some awards to African models. We're going to be selecting just a few from Nigeria, Ghana, and SA to come in. The ticket and everything will be taken care of. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need models, you can always come to Mahogany Models. We have models. Also,
Okay,
if there's
sir.
anything that
Sure.
Fashion's Finest can do, because we produce shows around the world. We also promote designers
Yeah.
like we're doing with you. Chat with Wiry, even if it's just to promote your event on our platform, to feature some of your designers on
Yeah.
our blog or stuff like that. Have that chat with
Yes.
her. We're definitely something we can, because we are here as also to support young people like yourselves. Do you understand? I've
Oh,
been there.
thank you,
I've been
sir.
doing
Yes,
it for
sir.
many years.
Mm.
It's not easy. It is not easy at all.
Yes.
So
True,
you
true.
will
It's
definitely
not. Yeah.
sweat. There's no two ways about
Mm.
that. They are going to pressure will come in. So it's good that you've got Miracle
True.
and other people around you, because trust me, you're going to need them. They're going to be
Yeah.
behind you. You're saying to yourself, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I
Mm.
should have just stuck with being a designer. I did. So that's one thing. So of course, we
Yeah.
wish you good luck with that. I want to ask you one question, because
Thank you so much.
I
Yeah.
don't think any of us got this. Do you have a shop,
Mm.
or where do you work from?
Okay, I don't have a shop at the moment, but I'm working towards that. Um, I have a studio, like my room is my studio. So
So
that's
you work
where
from
I
the house.
mostly do yeah, I work from
Okay.
the house. So I make it look presentable. Most of the pictures you see on my platform, it's taken there. My customers come into the studio to do their fitting, and they are comfortable. My customers are really amazing. They don't complain. They are cool. Yeah. So for now, I'm just working from the house.
So do you stay with your mom and your sister, or by yourself?
I stay with my mom, but I
So
pay
they
rent
don't.
with her. Yeah.
Your parents don't get upset when you've got all these strangers coming in and out of their house.
Sometimes my parents are not cool with it, so I have to like take permission before I let them in because customers will always come and make noise. Some of them are very loud, and my family we're not that loud person. We're just very calm. So it's really disturbed because my parents they've gone to work and they're stressed back from work, and I'm dealing with my customers there. I love that outfit, and they're shouting, "Oh my God, look at that!" So those things, I try as much as possible to keep it minimum when they're around because shop is expensive, very expensive to get here. So it's something I'm still saving towards. On yeah.
Okay, I understand. It's not easy. So I was wondering about that. It's why I'm asking all these questions, just so that young people around can understand and not get, let their expectations be realistic about what it is like to do business
Mm,
by and for a young person before they suddenly
yes.
think, let me pack my bag and baggages and run to Dubai. That they understand that it's not easy. There's structures in place.
Yeah.
There's licenses, there's
Yes. Yes.
registrations you have to do, all those different things, which you
Mm,
might get away with in
yes.
Nigeria, you cannot get away with in Dubai.
Mm,
Do you understand? So, I mean,
true.
we have to say,
Yes.
just like Wari said, she said, well done. Your sister says it's very true. Do you understand? So, we know
Yeah.
that it's
Thank you
okay.
so
So,
much, guys.
in
Yeah.
three,
Yes.
in three words, how would you describe your
Mm.
brand in 3 words?
Bold, elegant, and sophisticated.
Bold, elegant, and sophisticated. So does that mean if I'm to
Mm,
take those words from you, that gives me the
mm,
impression
mm,
if I leave aside what you do for bespoke stuff
mm.
for work for people that are working, it
Yeah.
sounds like you're more into the
Mm.
couture, you're more into the evening gowns and party
Yes.
gowns. Am I correct?
Yes.
So that's more what you're
Yes, you're
about.
very correct. Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. I
Mm.
love that. So, my kind of
Thank you so
final
much.
question to you, which is an open
Okay.
question, okay? So, when I say open, it's for you to
Mm.
say
Yeah.
what you want to say now. What advice would you give
Mm.
to young creators out there that are starting out and are probably facing the same challenges that you are facing or have faced? Say anything you want to say to them. Give
Mm.
your advice, tell them what to do, what not to do, or anything you want to say.
Mm.
Please, the floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. First, I'll start by saying always write down whatever you want to do. Any idea, dream it. It's possible. Write it down and pray over it and start. Don't procrastinate. I'll do it next year or next 2 years, or there's no money now to do it. Just start from somewhere. It's always good to start from somewhere. So start, keep pushing, keep learning on to get better on your crafts because it's really, really important. That will really get you up there and sustain you there when you get to that place that you're always dreaming to get to. So don't give up on your dream, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how challenging, nobody's supporting you. Let that passion drive you. Let that passion drive you. Even if nobody's supporting you, applaud yourself each time you do anything and keep moving on. Yeah.
Okay. Emmanuel Brits, I believe that must be one of your friends. Super proud of him. He's
Yes.
tenacious and unstoppable when it comes to fashion. Um, that's my boy. Um, King
Thank you,
Anita
Mano.
09, I think, says, well done,
Oh, she's one
David.
of my best
Non-stop
customer.
chorus. Non-stop chorus says something like, you're talking like my sibling. Your sister, of course, she's very
Oh.
proud of you, bro. We know that one. We know that one already. Yeah, she has
Oh.
over-hyped you so many times, so we know that's a very proud sister. So, it's
Yeah.
really good to see that your family and your friends support you. Vicky Foster
Mm.
95 said, "Thanks for the advice." So your words are
Yeah,
very
you're
important
welcome.
because
Thank
people
you,
are
sir.
listening to you, David. You understand? People are
Mm.
listening to you. They've taken on board
Yes, sir.
what you have said, and I'm sure there's lots of
Mm.
people that will learn from it. Kentin says, "Go, bro." Debbie of Lagos.
Thank you,
She's always
brother.
that one.
Mm.
She's always late. So Debbie of Lagos, you are coming when we are finishing. Nico, I don't really know you.
Let's come by,
So
yeah?
you potentially got a new customer here because non-Sporo said
Oh,
I don't really
thank you
know you,
so much.
but I will
Yeah.
check you out.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
sure,
it's
please
good. I
do.
mean, David, we are very proud of you from here in Nigeria because it's good to see when we have young people going to a foreign land
Mm,
so, and doing something positive because we know what we're known for.
mm.
So it's good to see that you're doing
Mm.
something very positive, and we love
Yes,
that.
sir.
And Designers for Less in Lagos says, we find his
Thank you
brand
so much, sir.
awesome. We look forward to
Wow,
featuring his
thank you so
outfits
much.
on Brands for Less. I hope you know Brands for Less in
Oh,
Dubai. They said they want to feature, they
wonderful.
look
Yes, yes,
forward to
yes, yes,
featuring you
yes.
soon.
Y-
Yes,
Yeah,
so
thank you
they're looking
so
forward
much.
to
I really
featuring you.
appreciate this. Yeah. Mm.
Uh, so somebody says, King Anita said, I can't
And it's
wait to show up my birthday dress, to show off my birthday dress. Thank you to David. David, you got in this
Oh, thank you, Anita,
your
for
short
joining.
space of time, you've built up a fan base, you've built up a lot of
Mm.
respect. There's a lot of people out there that
Mm.
seem to love what you're doing and appreciate what you're doing. We from Nigeria and from other parts of Africa, we're proud of you that you've gone to somewhere like Dubai, you've established yourself,
Mm.
you've been honest,
Yes,
you've
sir.
been
Thank you so much.
diligent, you've been professional in what
Mm.
you're doing because I can see that from your comments. Keep up the good work. We'd like
Mm.
to thank your sister as well.
Thank you so much, sir.
Miracle, well done for supporting your brother. And if your mom and dad
Miracle,
watch it
thank you so
later,
much.
we're saying well done to them
Yeah.
as well because it's not
Yeah.
easy to do this sort of stuff. I know a lot of Nigerian parents will be
Mm.
like, go and get a job, go and make proper money. What is this
Mm.
fashion thing you are doing?
Yes.
Do you understand? So
True.
for
True.
them to
Honestly,
support you in
yeah.
this passion and to put up for it, that's something great. David, we want to thank you for
Yes,
coming
sir.
on board. It's been really good. We
Thank you too, sir,
appreciate
for
you.
having me. Yes, sir.
You're
Mm.
very welcome. Any last things you want to say?
Yes, sir. I want to say a big thank you for having me. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it, and I'm not taking it for granted. Thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you guys in future.
Definitely. We are looking forward to having you as well, David. Take good care of yourself.
Yes,
Please
sir.
keep Wire and
And you
myself
too,
updated
sir.
on what you're doing. If there's any way we can
Yes, sir,
support
I
you,
will.
promote you, we want to
Yes, sir.
showcase our designers that are in other parts of the world. So please, we're here for you. Please
Mm.
let us know. Still
Sure, I'll
be
do.
safe. Take care of yourself. COVID
Yes,
is
sir.
still real. It's
Thank
still
you so
out there.
much.
So, take care.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you very soon,
Yes, sir.
David. All right. Good
Okay.
night.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me. Good night. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Everybody, that is David Richard of Daverich Couture. I mean, young guy, under 30, doing great things in Dubai. Trust me, it's not easy to do that wherever you go, whether you have family support or you don't have family support. There's lots of rules, there's lots of regulations, there's lots of things that you have to do to survive there, to build a client base from scratch, trying to sell African clothes in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai is not easy. So, I mean, you have to appreciate things. You have to listen to what he has to say. You need to take it on board. Please don't, how do they say, don't leap before you jump or jump before you leap. I'm sure Wiley will tell me the correct one, Sha. But look before you leap, basically. That's the long and short of it. Don't just see because you've heard David and you think he's doing well that you self are going to do it. Do your research, get your knowledge, get your information, be sure you've got enough funds and finances to survive before you take that kind of leap, and you will do well. Be diligent, be professional, stick to your craft, stick to what it is that you want to focus on, and you will definitely do well. Everybody's been a great show. We always have a young creative spotlight for those that are under 30, getting into the business at least once a month. Very soon we'll be announcing who the next one is. Join us again, of course, on Mahogany on Tuesday, where we talk about everything events. And we're back again, of course, on Thursday with another edition of FFA Chat Room. Please, everybody, take care of yourself. COVID is real. Social distancing, wear your mask, and stay safe. and we'll talk to you again soon. Good night. David or Miracle, please, can you type your Instagram handle here? People asking for your Instagram handle. So Miracle, if you're still there, please type your Instagram handle on the comment section so people can see it. Also, if you have, Wyre says, if you have anyone that you think we should spotlight, please let us know. All the young people out there, if you have anyone that we should spotlight, please let us know. For Debbie of Lagos's Instagram handle is Daverich_Couture. Okay, so that's at Daverich_Couture. Good night, everybody.